Welcome to Three Wheels of Wrestling Podcast. Yes, another wrestling podcast. I am Willie Tiny, and my hosts today are Will the Thrill and L.A. Willie.
Yeah,
How are you doing?
doing good. How about yourself?
Good, good. We're here. We're going to discuss the Elimination Chamber, and we got Biggie Sanchez coming on.
The champ is here. The champ is here. Well, we'll be here.
We'll be here.
He will be here. Uh, all right. We're going to hit our music. We're going to intro music right now.
As long as the three wheels are narrating this dream, there's no limit to what we all can achieve. Welcome to the Three Wheels of Wrestling Podcast. Willie Tiny without the thrill. And LA, fully recapping the aftermath to the right through the ropes from the mat. No regrets from this shadow zone. There's no match for this podcast. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get it on. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get it on. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get it on. Let's get ready to ready to fight. This is a war machine. Through sweat and tears we chase the unseen. Harness the rage in this gritty scene. Your fists are your words, your actions keen. Rips up from the hearts ablaze with fear. Breaking the chains that brought us here. Podcast warrior, show we're alive. Three wheels cutting through legends to ride. Stand tall as the world trembles. Unlock the dreams that no one can dissemble.
All right, this is our 45th episode. All right, we're going to jump right into the our predictions, our reviews of the Elimination Chamber from last night.
Let's do it.
Let's start with the women's. Go ahead, L.A. Willie.
Um, the women they kicked it off, like hot with having Jay come back and apparently revealing the attacker. That was like the highlight of the women match for me. Of the Elimination Chamber. As far as the winner, I would have loved for it to been, like Alexa, but kind of figured they were going to go like Bianca or Liv as the winner.
Yep. What a thrill. Oh, first, L.A. Who was your prediction to win?
My prediction was between Bianca or Bailey as the winner. Even though like I said, I wanted, like I would have preferred Alexa to win, but figure it would have been like Bailey or Bianca as like the established, like former women champion. I didn't see Roxanne Perez, winning because she just like starting, to appear on the main roster, and I just figured that's the way they were going to go. They were going to go with an established person to, take on Rhea at WrestleMania, which apparently it might look like it could be Rhea or Io, or it could be a possibility of somehow finding a way to be a triple threat.
What a thrill. Your prediction and your review of the match?
I'm actually scrolling to see the conversation we had about this. Because I can't remember who I picked. That's the thing. Told you. The older I'm getting, the more forgetful I'm getting. That's bad.
It happens.
It happens.
Well, anyway, because honestly, I went around so much, I don't even know if I even know my own answer. But I know I lost whoever I picked because I did not pick Bianca.
Mm-mm. Let me see. I think you had Bianca selected. Will the Thrill?
I did?
I think we all did.
I think we all did.
Yeah,
Oh my
we all
goodness, and I
picked
would have
Bianca.
got a notch in my belt. Okay. Congratulations, fellas. I guess that was a sweep then if that was all of us.
Yep.
But you know what?
Your
Because you guys went
Your review of the match?
when LA was talking about the brutal attack. For those who didn't watch, and if you're watching our show, there is spoilers. First of all, spoilers if you did not watch the Elimination Chamber that happened last night. Fair warning in advance. With it was alleged that
Naomi.
Naomi got attacked. It's not officially saying, because I'm personally starting to think Bianca orchestrated the whole thing, and because Naomi was there, that's why Jade went right after her. She couldn't get to Bianca if she wanted to, because she was behind the glass. So there's a bunch of things that this could lead up to. We won't know until either Monday or Friday night SmackDown.
No, I agree.
It makes sense because it looks like Rhea. It's going to be Rhea at WrestleMania versus Bianca. It's not going to be who's Rhea?
EO.
EO Sky. It's going to be Rhea. Come on now, realistically.
Well, that's why it'd be
it's WrestleMania.
EO Sky's first loss to Rhea. Rhea has not beaten EO.
It'll probably get rectified this week. No, another takeaway from that match was if that loud sound when Bianca whipped Liv.
Oh my god!
I thought like I dropped something in the house and I was like, "What was the sound?" It was like that's how loud it was.
That echoed through the arena, man.
Mm-hmm.
I still think it's a sound effect. I do.
You think so? Because I don't know that well with the blood there. I don't think that's fake.
It was loud.
She had all types of marks, and I don't think that's all from the cage. All the bumps in the cage.
Yeah, even when they did the replay, it was like it was still loud.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add to that, Will?
Yeah. Wait. Remember, we're all Wills. But to get over that, I do have to say I am very, very impressed with Alexa Bliss.
Yes.
Because she, as soon as she came in that cage, or came out of her pod, she put on a hell of a show with everyone she ended up attacking, especially with Roxanne Perez, who was really impressive in her first. It's just crazy to hear that she was the only one that had no experience in that ring. All those women at least hit 3, except what? Liv was in the most of them, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Yeah, because I know she was the most of something, but I can't remember which one it was. But the fact that they all but Roxanne all had experience, because this was her very first one. First of many, might add.
What about the Alexa Bliss expression once she was locked in and Cargo was doing the beatdown? She looked like she was, enjoying it. Like the dark side is starting to creep out a little bit.
And I think it scared her when she went innocent a little bit afterwards.
True.
We pretty much touched on everything that I wanted to say about the match. So our guest is ready. I think our guest is ready. Maybe not. He's ready.
All right. We gotta hear it. Yeah.
All right. What a thrill. Do me a favor. Introduce our guest.
All right. Pound for pound, on reaching a remarkable 500 days as X-Brand Wrestling going viral champion. He is one of many. He is the champion of champions. This is Muy Macho Biggie Sanchez.
Yeah, that was such a shitty introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, this is House of Town. 500 days in counting. The X-Brand Wrestling Going Viral Champion has arrived on the Three Wheels of Wrestling podcast. Moniqua Forever. Hey, I like that name. That's one of my favorite first names. It's my real name. I am here. You're welcome. Does my camera look okay? Should I turn that some bit sideways?
You look good, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you for having me on such short notice, or should I say, you're welcome. Hey, before you ask all the stupid questions and before you do all the stupid things that you guys got to do or you think I really care about, I'm going to say what I got to say. If I have time, I'll answer questions. First for the guy with the Puerto Rico shirt, second for the Mark with the La Familia shirt, and third for the Mark that beat the shit out of time and time again. Listen up, X-Brand Wrestling. For 500 days, I have carried this in the entire brand on my back while you guys go around. And when I say you guys, pronouns, my boy. I say pronouns. I mean Justin Valencia. I mean Nurse. No, I can't call her Nurse Leah. Veronica Mars. I don't know her name. I know she's somebody
Veronica.
important. Well, she died. Hey, shut the hell up when I'm talking. Whatever her name is, she doesn't call me and she doesn't send the money down here. What she will call is that fat piece of shit Anthrax and kiss his ass all day long. Hey, Anthrax, I don't know how many more times you want me to keep calling you out. When you're ready to come for the big one, come for it. You call yourself the world champion. I'm the goddamn world champion of X-Brand Wrestling. If you heard my little promo I cut the other day, I've been to Spain and Mexico, to Jersey, to Pennsylvania, to Puerto Rico, over here to Virginia. And I've defended this time and time again. And for some fucking reason, I kept getting overlooked. First, when Christian Ross was the champion, what a fucking joke that was, right? Then the Goomba, shout out to the Goomba, the first ever going viral champion. He did absolutely nothing as a goddamn champion. That's why he tags behind me now. Justin Valencia, Veronica, whoever. I'm here. I'm waiting to come make your goddamn brand famous once and for all. I'm pissed off now. I'm pissed off. An anniversary. 500 days. 500 fucking days. You know what that is? A lot. I don't know how the numbers are in America work, but in Puerto Rico, that's called mucho fucking dias. I'm turned up. I'm hot right now. I hear you guys talking all this shit about Liv Morgan and marking out a bunch of Elimination Chamber. Grow the fuck up. Also, what are you guys talking about? Oh, the WWE. Oh, did you see that death match? Talk about me. Talk about some sports entertainment. Talk about motherfucker who not only is at 500 days as the X-Brand champion. Hold it right there. I also have to carry another little piece of shit place called Underground Sports Entertainment. And I just happen to be their food bar champion. Oh, that's right. There's Round One Wrestling, who I just happen to be their fucking world champion. I'm so goddamn busy. But I'm not too busy to come to fucking New Jersey, apparently. Ain't that right, Veronica? Oh, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I can taste it. I can taste it. Take this jacket off. I'm hot. Look at the shirt. Plug the shirt. Muy macho. Biggie Sanchez. No, I'm not a Mark and Bret Hart. Maybe a little bit. Nobody gives a shit. Where's the Puerto Rican guy? Bring him on the screen. There he is. Ask your questions. I'm hot.
So who was your favorite opponent to defending that title in your 500?
That fast slob right above me right there. I had a field day defended against his ass. Ain't that right, Dumpy?
I think I want to forget. It was. Did you not ready to ask goddamn questions? Did you not know you're gonna have me a goddamn podcast? You sent me the link, you moron. Next question. Guy in the red shirt. Ask the question. Biggie Sanchez. It was the Borderlands Championship, not the Going Viral Championship.
You calling me a liar? You calling me a liar? You calling me a liar? I'll tell you what. Since I'm not booked to come up there in March because they not only cannot afford me, they don't give two fucking drops of piss about me. How about April? You bring your little fat dumpy ass right back to Virginia. We have a little event over here called USC Intensity. Why don't you come on down here? Because I'm still going to be champion by the time that comes. And I'll really defend the title against your fat ass. How about that? I'm pissst. Guy in the red shirt, ask the question. What you got? The thrill.
I'm tired of you
The thrill. What's so thrilling about you anyway?
Listen. First of all, First of all, we just got this scheduled because we were trying to celebrate you. Now you're being nothing but an ass.
Hey, where's the button where I can mute his mic? The only person that makes sense is the Puerto Rican. Hey, ask the question.
Boricua.
Right here, Boricua. What you got?
All right. You want a question? You want a fucking question?
Watch your mouth.
Opponents,
Watch your mouth. His family's watching the show.
You actually defended that belt against? Can you answer that?
James Ellsworth. How many times you beat him, huh? None. Gary Wolf. Another one. Another fucking washed up nobody. The Goomba. Remember that guy? Beat his ass too. Went to Spain. Beat Diablo de Muendo. You ever heard of him? Me either, but I beat him. Next question.
LA, go ahead.
You guys weren't ready for this. You weren't ready for the heat. What did Roddy Piper used to say? Just when you think you know the answer, I changed the question. There it is. There it is. What you thought to come up here? Hey, thanks for having me. I want to thank X Brand for such a successful few years I've had. Fuck them. They bought me in a battle royal the first time ever. They didn't give two shits about me. I fucking had to make myself famous. Goddamn breaking my back trying to carry this everywhere. You know what it's like going to the airport carrying these fucking belts around all day? Pain in the ass. A real pain in the ass. Hey, buddy, can I see that belt? Oh, hey, you work for the WWF? No, you fucking clown. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. You guys don't understand. Like, you know the brand that I built. You understand the law for me. You know what it goes in corporate. I'm old. I'm an old motherfucker. Okay, I'm 40. That's not that old. That's not that old at all. But bro, I took 15 years off. I had to restart myself from scratch. Shit ain't easy. Pissed off. We too busy bringing in fucking Fandango and everybody else. Give me a break. Give me a break. What's he doing? Oh, that's right. Kissing NXT's ass again. Hey, guys, man. Justin Valencia, the fucking Mark King himself. Hey, bro, you want to come on in and fucking not put my brand over?
LA, get your question across, man.
Number 3, LA.
I did ask that one. Who was his favorite opponent defending the title against?
You didn't answer it.
Myself. Every time I wrestle myself in the bathroom, that's my favorite opponent.
Yeah, see, you're undefeated.
Biggie Sanchez is always on top.
Biggie Sanchez don't do no job.
So, your thoughts on your match with Cocaine and that character?
Cocaine is actually the only viral sensation I think I defended the going viral against. Cocaine. Where's Cocaine at now?
He just made appearance Friday night.
Did he? What did he do?
Pro Wrestling Venom.
What is that? What is that? That sounds like some backyard shit. Oh, Cocaine wrestled in the backyard. That's
a rapper or something. No, it was not a backyard.
No, all joking aside, I actually requested the match from Cocaine, man. So as being the going viral champion, I wasn't very viral at the time. So I reached out to the Bill McKnight was actually still calling the shots at that time. I had to cash in a big fucking favor on that one to get me on the X Brand show, believe it or not. Goddamn champion. So I requested a match against Cocaine. He that little bastard is stronger than he looks. That motherfucker gave me a run for my money. But as always, I'm still the going viral champion. I will say this, Cocaine, since Willie Tony wants to talk shit about the Borderlands Championship. Yeah, it was the Borderlands Championship. I'm a little salty about the Borderlands Championship because Cocaine, or Crack Cane, was how you call him. He looks more like Crack Cane. Came in and shoved his fucking cocaine up my fucking nose and cost me the Borderlands Championship. Shout out to Big Diva on the Icon, by the way.
All right. Can you tell us about the USC and what's next?
There we go. Thank you. Finally. Hey, who asked that question?
Red shirt guy.
What a thrill.
Oh, damn. You almost had me. Listen, that might be the most intelligent thing you've asked me all night. The USC, Underground Sports Entertainment. Bill McKnight, for those of you who don't know, I used to, as a young boy, I used to backyard wrestle for the McKnight family. And when I broke into the Indies, it was under the McKnight dollar. So when he bought out Underground Sports Entertainment, I had spent about a cup of coffee with them when I first broke back into the business. It was about 4 or 5 years ago now. And He's actually what's the word I'm looking for? Oh man, what do you guys say in America when you try to make something, come on the up and up? He's making it come on the up and up. That's what it is. There you go. Thank God I'm so smart. Tremendous word for Latino. English is my second language. So the USC is back. He's been pumping out shows. We actually did a co-event with X-Brand as a soft launch. He's hosting shows in Virginia inside the Dungeon. The Dungeon was host to the X-Brand wrestling event. The Christmas one I beat your ass in. Tiny, why don't you go ahead and tell the guys what the name of that was? Silent Night. Exactly.
Night
yeah. Hurry up. Silent Night. So we're in the Dungeon. We're there every week on YouTube. Go to the Underground Sports Entertainment page. Underground Sports Entertainment. It's like, how do you explain it? It's like pro wrestling meets Fight Club. It's none of that bullshit. They got chains for ropes. They got this steel wall in the background. Really cool shit. Real different shit. I guess you guys don't know about it because I don't ever hear you guys plug. I never hear, hey, check out the next USC event, huh? Hey, nah, fucking marks. What does Justin pay you guys anyway to plug his shit all day? I'm dying to know. Hey, shout out to Cake Face Carly, by the way. She plugs all the events all the time, man. She got a kick-ass channel. Check out Cake Face Carly on IG. She covers all the death match, all that Mark shit you guys love all fucking day, bleeding to death. Pissed off. Next question.
Why are you so pissed off?
Because I'd rather be pissed off than pissed on.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I don't know, man. I'm in a great mood, man. Hey, all joking aside, thanks for having me, man. This has been really cool. I know I love busting your balls, and shout out to the Three Wheels of Wrestling podcast. I love you guys. You guys suck at commentary, but you guys are awesome on nonetheless, man. Really appreciate you having me. Nah, shout out to X-Brand Wrestling, man. I love those guys to death. I love Justin to death. He's a fucking idiot, but I love him anyway. Going viral champion, 500 days, man. My favorite match. I guess when I beat the Goomba for it, man, that was a super cool moment for me. The Goomba he was my best friend since high school. It cost me my hair, and thank God, who would have knew such a beautiful head was sitting underneath all that damn mop I had. But the cocaine match was really cool, man. I thought that was something different. James Ellsworth was my first opponent, believe it or not. After I defended the title, I had a super mark out moment with that, man. I'm like, hey, they got that BJ Styles. I just beat that guy. So, yeah, man, I really wish there was a longer history. Excuse me, a longer lineage of me defending the title. I know sometimes it seems like I'm dormant. But for a shoot, the title has been defended in Spain, man. The title has been defended in Mexico. Justin Valencia is very gracious of the trust he puts me on taking the title on tour when I do. Because at any moment, I don't know if you guys are allowed to talk backstage business, but when you go work with places that you really don't know, they can fuck you real quick. So the fact that he trusts me enough to know that ain't nobody gonna fuck me because I fucked him real good. That's super cool, man. But I've taken it to Pennsylvania. It's been all over, man. I called the world title. I don't know if you guys remember when Jay Lethal, back on the original Ring of Honor, when he won the television championship, and he went on a little tirade claiming that he was the true world champion. He had spiced up the belt. That's something I've been dying to do. I know I talk shit to Anthrax and shit all the time, man. Shout out to Anthrax. He's doing this thing. God bless the gallons of blood that he pours sometimes for us, man. God forbid you think my old ass is gonna be bleeding to death. I will if I have to. I ain't afraid of shit. A little bit of blood ain't afraid of me. Ain't that right, Tiny?
That's right.
Nah, man, but shout out to the brand, man. Shout out to you guys. It's been a crazy journey, man. I joke all the time when they bought me, and I really did come in as an extra, as a battle royal, and I really had to market myself to the top. So, man, shout out to the brand. Underground Sports Entertainment. So, believe it or not, I think I told you guys before. I used that. It was actually a little mock-up promotion that we did on paper. When I was trying to break back into the business, me and a couple of my friends would make some flyers, and I had some match. I had 2 battle royals. I had wrestled for Justin and a brand called We Are One up in New Jersey. Shout out to those guys too. And I would splice footage from the battle royals to make it look like I was having individual matches and doing everything I can to try to generate some heat online and social media to try to get Biggie Sanchez back. I had been dormant for 15 years, so some fat red Puerto Rican trying to get back in the business Thank God I can talk my way in and out of a fucking wet paper bag sometimes, and I have more charisma, if you will, my pinky than Willie Tiny has in his fat ass cheeks over there. But Underground Sports Entertainment, it was just kind of something we did for fun. Once I started getting more and more bookings, I kind of shut it down. And then we started doing the events down here in Virginia. We did one on the base with X Brand. That was a Glitch in the Matrix. And then we did the 2 Silent Night events here in we call it the Dungeon. It's on my property here in the La Familia compound. We actually got a lot of traction, a lot of headway on it. So we went ahead and Bill McKnight is another best friend of mine from high school. Me, him, and the Goomba, we all used to backyard wrestle together. So when he came up to me, he's like, "Hey man, I see you really trying to push this brand. I really want to help you and be part of it, man." He had just moved back from Japan. That was a shoot. So he's really investing a lot into it, man. We built this ring. We got some new lighting, some new equipment. So be on the lookout, man. Underground Sports Entertainment, USE. I don't know what I can say about that, man. Be on the lookout, man. We have a show called Intensity. We do every Friday night on YouTube. So check it out, man. Something different, man.
Nice.
You guys got any real questions? I know I was killing you earlier. You guys got any real questions?
No, that's fine. That's cool, man. That's cool. Your turn.
I'm not a bad guy. Come on. The kids love me, man. Look, I throw around fucking rubber ducks all day. How can you hate me, man? I got cool music. I got cool gear. I'm the biggest mark on everything. I mean, my NWO shit, my bro. I don't care. Fuck it. We're all inspired. Ain't no shame in my game. Muy much talk like this all the time. Yeah. Even when I was trying to come up with the swing with the ducks, I started stealing the laugh from Seth Rollins. But I made it. You got to make it your own, man. But no, I've been having fun, man. 500 days. That's crazy. That's crazy, right? Mm-hmm. That's real numbers.
Yeah.
That's like Bruno Sammartino numbers.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I have the same schedule as Bruno Sammartino.
500 more, you'll be up there with Roman.
13, 16. That's a number, right?
That's a number.
I'm aiming for 666 right now, baby.
You'll get there.
But shout out to you guys, man. Kick ass to you guys. I know you guys had your anniversary not too long ago. I tried to jump on the anniversary. But you guys are great, man. I love it, man. You guys hit all the you got the black, the white, the Rican. You need Asian. Where's the Asians at? You need a Sambo one. Where's it at, man? You don't hit all the colors of the rainbow. One of you guys is a DEI hire, I heard, and one of you guys is about to lose your job. I heard it's the Puerto Rican. If you're looking for one, I might know one. He's a hell of a talker.
Well, I'm sure this is Spy with La Familia, right?
Always. So what do you got? You guys covering Elimination Chamber tonight?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
So I just finished it, man. I don't give any spoilers. It was an okay show. I thought it was pretty good. I thought they came out hot right off the fence. You guys already covered the women's match?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did we not know Jay Cargill? Did we not know Jay Cargill could do that shit?
A blind man knew that was happening.
I didn't think it was to happen then, but I definitely knew Naomi's getting that shit stepped in her. So good for her. Good for her.
Yep.
I'm sure. And you know what pisses me off? I was so busy yesterday. I didn't get to watch it, man. And I was posting the video of the me bragging about the 497 and everything else. Right. And of course, as you post your video, the fucking first thing that pops up is the ending moments and shit. I'm like, son of a bitch, man. You have no idea how much I hate spoilers. Oh, I hate spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
Especially something like that, sideways. Because I try to tell myself, I didn't see that. That didn't just happen, right? Fucking Mark. But man, shout out to you guys. I really appreciate you having me on short notice, man. Believe it or not, I reached out to Fat Will over there. That's the one above my head right there. So I love you. I love you. Hey, all joking aside, shout out to your weight loss journey and everything, man. I know you've been busting ass, man. So shout out to you, man. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Don't let me. I'm 330 pounds. Don't let me talk to you.
We have a comment here. You and Steve were great. Steve Cooper. Shout out to Coop.
Fuck Steve Cooper. So shout out to Steve Cooper, man. So hey, so believe it or not, man, Steve Cooper, that dude got me in there. So after that first battle royal we had with I think it was Nightmare on Glassboro was that first X-Brand show. And me and Steve had worked the battle royal. He chucked my ass over the top rope, believe it or not. And he came back, says, "Hey, brother, I like the way you're bumping and selling for me. Why don't you come here next week? I got something for you." So me and Steve started writing it together, and I was like, "Hey, man, I got this thing called Love Familiar. You want to be part of it?" Yeah, brother. So shout out to Steve Cooper and the family, man. I love that son of a bitch.
Awesome.
Stiff motherfucker. Stiff. God, hey, I said, yo, hit me with a real punch next time because your working punch is killing me. Jesus Christ. He's laughing. Hey, you're selling really good. I'm not selling, bro. You almost knocked my fucking eye out my head. Son of a bitch.
Damn. Now you got him hot again.
What's that say? So what's next for the champ? Like you see facing, if not Anthrax. Who do I see facing if not Anthrax? I don't know. Who you guys think will make a good matchup with Biggie Sanchez, man? You tell me. You guys are in that shit all day. Look, I like it. You're really thinking. I like how everybody's really thinking. There it is. Think, baby.
Travis Jacobs from the Monster Factory. TJ
Oh.
Jacobs.
Ooh, that's a good one, Willie Tiny.
I
like
want to
that.
see it.
I like it.
Big
I
man
like
versus
it.
big man.
I'll pick his ass right on my head. I'll slam his ass like Andre. Watch out now.
I don't know. He's
Yeah,
tall.
I know. That's a big son of a bitch. Hey, you know who's another bastard I wanted to work with when we worked the CWO, the Creamy War Order? That big son of a bitch, Avalanche. That's a big hoss, too. I like that big son of a bastard.
Everest.
Everest.
That's what it was. Everest, yeah.
Everest. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big son of. I like big. You know, I'm as such a wide guy. I'm usually kind of behemoth next to everybody. So when I see a big hoss, I get to look. I can see why Hogan was chasing down monsters all day, bro. When you have a bigger guy, you just feel, especially when they pick me up. You ever seen Goomba pick me up? I feel like such a little girl when the Goomba picks me up. So strong, such a strong back on that damn Italian. The Filipino Italian. I love him.
Goomba got a victory over Everest.
I know. Shoot out there. Hey, how about that? How about that big ass ring they were working in last time? That 24-foot fucking boxing ring.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That thing was massive.
It was massive. Nick Petit would be a good opponent.
I have to look that guy up.
He's also from the Monster Factory. 2-time heavyweight champion.
And he also received an award from us too.
He got the most views last year.
Views at doing what?
During our podcast.
He had the most views on the podcast. You know what's crazy?
Most
because the first time I was on your podcast, it was like you fucking sabotaged me with your bullshit internet fucking you had. I went black half the time. That's bullshit because it's bullshit. I had everybody locked, ready to go. I sold subscriptions to your fucking podcast, which I found out you guys don't have a subscription to your fucking podcast. I mean, I had them ready, locked and ready, and all you can see Tiny like, oh no, I lost service. Oh no. Pissing me. You know what? That's what pisses me off right there. He got the most views. I bet he had the best internet access too. Fucking Mark. I should get I'm done.
No, but it's cool because you know what? Just in our defense, you were one of our early people on our show. And the first time we actually went out of wherever we do the set.
Well, that's what happened when you come to the Roach Motel, brother. Sorry.
And that's where the famous chop happened to Will.
Home of trash loving. Yeah, I can't help it. I'm sorry, guys. I thought we were being cool. I'm like, hey, come on location. We'll film in the room. We were so fucking tight. That was the dumbest thing. Willie was almost literally sitting on my goddamn lap trying to film that damn thing.
Yeah.
If you'd have filmed the backstage would have had all the views. You've seen us trying to put that fucking production together. Remember we had half of the X-Brand ring in the room with us?
Yes.
That's funny. What's his name? Nick Batey? What's his name? Nick Petit.
The focus.
Send me that guy's picture. I want to see what this guy looks like.
Okay.
Nick Petit. Shout out to Nick. Hey, Nick Petit. Whenever you want to be famous, apparently you're famous already. You let me know, baby. I'll make you swim. The ducks. He said the line. It's the line, bro. You see that?
So, do you want to stay on and discuss the pay-per-view or now? Okay.
No. I mean, since he got
No,
like,
but hey, real fast. One last thing. Shout out to TNA Wrestling. I've been a TNA Wrestling fan since the beginning, and people used to joke with me for years. How you still watch that trash? You still watch that trash? TNA Wrestling is proof in the pudding that when you when hard work fucking pays off, bro. You keep trucking, keep trucking. All things are possible, baby. So shout out TNA Wrestling. Big deal with the WWE. They're going places. Shout out to Joe Hendry and all those fucking people. Good for them. Getting paydays. Finally getting paid, baby. Ain't nothing like getting paid. You hear that, Justin? Nothing like getting paid.
Pony up.
Nah, but I love you guys very much, man. Thank you very much. Shout out to X Brand Wrestling. I won't be there in March. I'll be in Viva Las Vegas doing some leg work for WrestleMania, doing some tree paper and work and whatnot. So shout out to Justin. Good luck to everybody. I will be back in April, I promise. And that's it. Underground Sports Entertainment, man. Be lookout. Intensity. I expect, because somebody asked me, hey, send me all your logos and send me all your. I better see some fucking logos up there. You hear me? You, Tubby, the white one. Yeah, right here. Right there. Yeah, you. That one. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I love you, baby. You're all right by me, baby. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was waiting for that.
That was cool.
I was waiting
That was
for
awesome. He's great. Love that guy.
You got me in character at the time, Willie. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, it's all good.
It's all good, man. Love it.
LA.
He praised LA, then he picked on you.
The red shirt guy.
Yeah.
He's
Love it.
wearing his shirt. Red shirt.
Yeah.
No, I thought What a Thrill was the red shirt guy.
Yeah, he's the red shirt. I got his
You're
name.
Puerto Rican. You're Damien, Puerto Rican.
I'm the DI hire.
That's what he said. He whispered. Like no one's going to say that. All right, guys. So we're focused back on this event that's now sweeping the news in the wrestling world, technically, pretty much.
Yep.
Yes. So I just want to say the women, they tore the house down with the chamber. Yeah.
Correct.
And maybe moving forward, we would like to see them maybe main event. Because they were putting in the work.
Oh yeah.
And good, Will through.
Yeah, I was just gonna piggyback off of what you were saying, because it's like women's wrestling really, really elevated the game.
Mm-hmm. Elevated, evolved. Yes.
Involved greatly. It's not like the Divas era where it was really more looks and everything else.
Right.
It elevated tremendously. I mean, Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania, even main eventing WrestleMania at one time. Mm-hmm. They're really elevating, and this one really showed what all those women are capable of.
Yeah. And then you see all the, what NXT is doing. It's like a lot of the, great women wrestling around the world are coming to, like NXT. And I mean, like the crop of, the next talents or the next generation that's going to come up to the roster at some point, it's looking bright.
And kudos to also the schools that are educating a lot of the women. More women are coming out to these wrestling schools and working independently.
Sure.
And shout out to X Brand. And I'm saying that with pouring my heart out to this, because there's a lot of women in X Brand, and someone new who doesn't watch a lot of death matches. We will get more into that later in our segment when we get to this match. So I'm going to stop talking, but kudos to y'all. I'm just saying. Willie Tiny, your go.
All right, so it's Trish Stratus and Tiffany versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. And I'm just going to put it all out there. We all predicted that Trish and Tiffany was going to win.
That was a gimme.
Yeah, that was a gimme. Hometown girl coming home, and it was a good match for all. Overall, I mean, Trish did her thing. It made Tiffany more of a face, teaming with Trish.
Trish was in a bad spot toward the end.
Yeah,
Tiff
you see it.
had to give her the nudge, like, "Come on, you're in the wrong spot." And it went up and over and landed right on Trish. She didn't move
Yeah.
out of the way.
And it
Right.
was like Tiff was like, "Told you."
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
when she was gonna hit her moonsault, it's kind of like you could see the foot, like, hey, like
It was noticeable.
She
But
tried to
all
warn
in
her.
fun. All in fun. They're not even really talking about it that much.
Yeah, that's um,
you
so
said,
Trish and Tiffany did pull out the win, and it's I could pass it on to one of you guys who wants to talk about it. That's all I got to say.
Okay. So what I was saying earlier, okay? This is
right.
the match I was hoping for. Sammy versus Kevin
Oh.
Owens.
Hold on. Let's hear your point of view on
The Tiff
the tag team, the women's
Oh.
tag team match.
Oh, I'm
Both
sorry. I
did.
thought we were finished with that segment.
No, not
I
yet.
thought we
Yeah.
all, since we all agreed they won, it was a good hometown girl match.
Yeah, but we
There
can
you
give our thoughts on the match.
Other women
They
did.
hit some spots. There you go.
No, it's like Willie Tiny said, it made Tiffany Stratton, like more of a face now, teaming up with her, and it's like the crowd, they love their homegrown, but it's like she's getting more beloved around the world, Tiffany Stratton, like if you remember, Chamber last year, she was getting like everybody in Australia like behind her, and she went on this heel run, but like ever since she won it, it's like slowly they started transitioning her into a face, and having to team up with Trish Stratus just solidify her right now as one of the top faces of the women division.
But can I ask y'all a question?
Hmm.
Do you remember the last time these two interacted with each other? And I'm surprised they didn't push. I don't want to say, I guess because she's home. Like, she's turning face, but she was kind of disrespectful to Trish because it was when she just came into NXT and she said, "No, Stratus time is over. It is Tiffy time."
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Well,
Change of
time
pace.
flies.
Yeah,
Time-
we're on Tiffy time now.
Yeah, it definitely
Yep.
is Tiffy time. 25 sweet years with Trish Stratus.
Yep.
So go ahead, Will. Take it
All
to the
right.
next segment.
All right. Sammy versus Kevin Owens in an unsanctioned match. Anything goes. And I do mean anything definitely goes in this one.
Everything they went on this one.
It was so bad they removed all the W's. The ref shirt was a black shirt.
Hmm.
I did not
They were not
expect that.
responsible.
Right.
Yes, they did.
They completely
They
went.
blew us.
They completely went unsanctioned.
The turnbuckles. They
Mhm.
took they removed the WWE label off the turnbuckles, and the ref was
Everything.
wearing street clothes.
Mhm.
Wow,
They really
they
meant
went all out.
unsanctioned. Yep.
They went out for this.
And some of those hits and bumps that they took, they were hardcore.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
It-
what is it? KO's where you got that drop Toho onto the chair. I was like, this man is blind.
Just when you thought it was going to be over, their will against each other was just uncanny. They kicked out of the moves when you thought the match could have been over, and yet
Yeah.
their will kept them going.
Yeah, there was like you say, there was a couple of times where I was like, "Oh, it's done. I'm going 1, 2." I was like, "Wait, what? They want to keep going?"
And the cool thing that I will always say is that when they showed the reaction to the audience,
Hmm.
it was just what you would expect from a match that these guys are really putting their bodies on the line. And that's the one thing I really like. Kevin Owens and Sammy regardless of how many times they fought each other, these guys knew each other for years. Story orientated. Even if you knew them in real life, these guys are close. In their sleep, they could get a 5-star match because that's how well they know each other.
Mm-hmm.
As crazy as this match was, I will still say that because when Kevin and Sammy go against each other, you always want to root for Sammy because he has that underdog style and that underdog story. Kevin Owens just relentless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you just said, no matter how many times they face each other, they've probably faced each other 50 times in their career, and I would still watch it 50, 100, 1,000 more times every single time. It's entertaining.
It is. It's hard. It's hard not to watch.
There's actually a match in Ring of Honor years ago. Kevin Owens, he was Kevin Steen at the time, versus Sammy was El Generico.
Yes,
ladder match. It is a great match.
Mm-hmm.
I encourage everybody to go back and watch that match.
Yep.
Anything more about this match?
yeah.
I thought it was very well done. It was entertaining. It was a good match. I predicted Sammy to win. I'm not going to touch on that barbed wire chair because.
No, go ahead, Willie Tiny. Because okay, all right. Then if you're not going to do it,
I don't want to expose nothing.
Okay.
Gotcha. No,
I'm going to say. Well, I will say this though. I will say this. Kudos to anybody who deals with death matches. And the reason I'm saying that is because as hardcore as this was, I mean, chairs around the neck being thrown into turnbuckle, chairs being stacked up and power bomb through them on the apron, power bomb. No. Blood galore. The wrestlers in this style of match, death matching, put their bodies on the line just like any other match, but the extract getting hit with lights, barbed wire bats, barbed wire chairs, Legos, thumbtacks, you name it. They put their bodies through the line and they show the results of it after the end of the match. So kudos to you. And I'm not going to put money into it because, in WWE, it's the plateau of where everybody wants to get to. But I just want to kick out to the independent scene who does death matches or hardcore matches like that.
Right.
I want to give appreciation to you. As entertaining as this match was, I'm not taking it away. I just wanted to kick it out to everybody who does death match style.
And were you going to say something about the women in X-Brand? Is that the segment you were talking about?
Yeah, including because they put their bodies on the line. And I don't know if Liv Morgan's going to try to do like how Edge faced Mick Foley and became hardcore.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And he started wearing the flannel, and you were impressed that Edge could do stuff like that. I mean, lift the table up, it's Beard Mick Foley through the table. To see Liv Morgan in several matches actually bleeding, even if it happened accidental, I'm not going to spoil it, but she has had like a bloody mouth, a bloody nose. In the Elimination Chamber match, she had a good whip from that hair being whipped that you heard from.
She had a couple cuts.
Possibly. She's really been taking a beating and showing it, but getting up with that gorgeous smile of hers and carrying on.
Right.
That's what I wanted to get into. And also kudos to the women who elevated the game of deathmatch.
Yeah, so I'm assuming we all had Sammy taking the win.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Now, did any of you guys first saw what happened at the end after the match?
Yes.
Anybody predicting that was going to happen?
No, not yet. I always want them to return. But Kevin Owens pulled out the win, and it looks like, and then Randy Orton came out. He returned, and looks like we're going to get Randy Orton versus KO, RKO versus KO at WrestleMania.
Can't wait. But I gotta say though, to hear the audience sing his theme song, and Orton tries to stay in character because he is so touched every time he hears a whole group singing the song while he's walking down the aisle.
Mhm.
Because it took him a moment before he finally took his vest off to get in the ring because he was feeling it.
Yep, he was taking it in.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's been getting a little soft with it over the past couple of years, especially being this babyface run. He's been
Right.
getting soft with breaking character.
He's a family man now.
Yeah,
Remember that.
come on, he's got like 7 kids.
I thought we were gonna see the point. Yeah.
What? Hey, the bad move is okay to go now.
Mhm.
He
All
used
right.
that packaged power bomb. Might as well let the punt out.
Might as well.
Right. So, anything else on that match?
Yeah, I think we're good on that
Yeah.
one.
What star rating would y'all give it to close this segment?
The return or the match or the
The
whole
whole thing, including the return, everything.
I give it an A. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I would
And
say
like,
A. I would say A also.
okay. I would say I'm going to give it an A as well. A plus because of the return. Not many people expected that.
Right. All right.
It drops a couple decimals for me for that barbed wire chair. But I get it. I understand it. I get it.
You didn't want to go there, but it bugged you.
All right.
You didn't want to go there, but it bugged you.
The barb on the wire was cut off. It was just the
Gotcha.
wire. There was no barbs. But I get it. That they don't have to do that no more. I understand it.
Kudos to X Brand.
All right.
Clay, take us to the next match.
All right. The next is the men's elimination chambers. I would say that match pretty much went kind of the way I thought it was going to be. The only part of that was a little upsetting for me was having Logan Paul eliminate Damian Priest. Like, who wrote that? Who thought that was a great idea?
Monster Factory's own.
Yes.
I'm like,
Eliminated
why?
by a YouTuber.
I said, why? I'm like, how much prime you're giving these writers or something to get you the.
Hey, but Damian Priest did eliminate Drew McIntyre, and I thought
I
we
was
were going
okay
to
with
get
that.
Wine and Cry McIntyre.
Mm-hmm. But I say it was a good match. You know, like I say, pretty much went the way the way I thought it was going to be, and having Seth Rollins do what he did, that was the other little upsetting because like you stole his WrestleMania moment away, but it's gonna set up for another good fight between these two. Kind of like Kevin Owens and Sammy. That's what I'm seeing with like Punk and Rollins. Yeah, like they're gonna tear the house down.
Yeah, definitely. I thought it was overall a good match. I, I predicted. Well, soon as Cena lost the Rumble, I said, "Oh, he's gonna win. He's gonna win the Chamber." But then leading up to it, I was thinking, okay, now I think Punk's gonna get his moment, get his WrestleMania moment, headline WrestleMania. He's gonna win the Chamber. But
Mm-hmm.
then when we did our predictions, we were talking. I predict Seth Rollins. I don't know why, but I thought maybe it would have been a good storyline with Rollins and Cody Rhodes.
Right.
Because just because. Okay, I'm done. Next,
Yeah,
who else?
because I said, it was probably going to be Punk or, like Cena, like you said, because he didn't win the Rumble, but he come out and said, don't have to qualify. I'm going to be in it and I'm going to win it, and I'm like, yeah, I think Willie Time might be right, but it's like, I'm thinking they might give it a Cena to Punk this time because they talk so much about him not having a WrestleMania moment. Drew McIntyre pointing that out. But as soon as I saw Seth Rollins did what he did, I said seriously, I said Cena's going to win. And like I said, it was like well, I'll leave that part for the next segment. But once you saw Seth Rollins did what he did, you knew it was a done deal. I was like, Willie
All
Tony
right.
was right.
Go
All
ahead,
right.
bro.
Well, oh wait, okay. So, LA, who did you say was going to win?
I had Punk or Cena.
Okay. Yeah, because that's right. I'm actually went back to our discussion of this.
Mm.
Okay. Because you did say Punk, Cena, Punk, or Rollins. You
Okay.
did say you would like Damian, but that's not going to happen. That was how you said.
Mm.
Okay. Willie Tiny did say Rollins. I said Punk too. So the thing was, we were all wrong. So I was just hyped to see Cena and CM Punk actually go toe to toe like they did. It was a flashback back to 2010.
Oh yeah, a lot of people's greatest feuds.
Mm.
Yep. And how they both respected each other and then just went at it. And then, of course, when they tried to do that again, and it's crazy. As soon as Cena came out of his chamber, you had the 5 moves of doom, and it was effective.
Yep. It was. That's it. I was just happy as soon as Logan Paul got eliminated. I was like, okay, good. I can enjoy the rest of the chamber.
Yep. So it's John Cena end up getting the victory.
Yes, it was. That was a great thing. Yeah.
And now the match is over. The Elimination Chamber cage raises up,
Yeah.
and
So-
we get
but
Cody.
before
Go
you
ahead,
get to
go
that,
ahead.
before you
ahead.
get to that, what was your thought of the Cena and Punk little moment there before they
The
got
back
into
and
the
forth one.
no
When they
when Punk was on the outside and Cena was mouthing off
trying to
something.
grab the ropes and the curb stomp.
No, I
Was
think it
that
was
the one?
before when they went to do when they did the hug.
Oh, and he went right for the STS. I mean, the GTS,
I believe so.
and
Well,
then Cena
I mean,
countered it into an attitude, and then reversed that.
well, it was more of like I didn't expect that like they were gonna just say whatever they say to each other, and then he extend his hand to shake his hand. Then Punk's like, "Nah, brother, give me a hug." Like that
Right.
hug it out moment.
Oh, that one. I thought that was the first one. All right.
This
I thought it was cool. There you go.
something just popped in my head.
What was that?
The John Cena's finish is the attitude adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
AA, like you were saying.
They had the PG-13 it, man.
Do you remember his name of the finisher before there was the attitude adjustment?
The FU.
Is it coming back? Is it coming back?
I'm hoping he goes back to the Doctor of Thugonomics.
That's the thought process that he might go to that, but you might be right, Willie Tiny. They might bring that name back because it's Netflix.
F you.
Hey, if Cody and other people can say it, yeah.
I mean, all right. All right, then we can just lead right into what you were saying, Willie Tiny.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes,
The
yes.
chamber was lifted. The
chamber
question
was
of the
lifted.
night. Go ahead.
Cody comes out, congratulates Cena, and then The Rock comes out with Travis Scott. And was there somebody else?
No,
No, it was
Oh,
just
just
a
them
rockin'.
two?
Mm-hmm.
just the
Okay.
final boss.
They come out and they have their segment, and it was just remarkable. Rock goes on and saying, "Are you going to give me soul? I'll give you everything you want." And Cody's response was,
No, say it exactly how Cody said it. Do you remember how he said it?
Well, I know the words he used. He
He
says,
was like,
I give
can't give
everybody
you
my soul. I give the fans here my soul. I can't give you the Rock. Go fuck yourself.
Yourself. Yes.
on Blood TV. Well, on the PLE.
Hey, I enjoyed it. They didn't bleep it out.
Yeah. Surprised they didn't.
Yeah, it was shocking. So it could be a turn of events, and then
I said the whole Cody of Rock thing, like from the moment he came back and he's like, I want your answer on, Saturday, March 1st. I kept thinking like either Cody's gonna accept or the winner of the chamber is gonna be the one to turn on him.
right.
Yeah, because I kind of predicted that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I said Punk wins, but so I'm wrong on the person that won.
Right.
Cody doesn't sell his soul, and Cena is turning heel. It's what's best for business for him and to win his 17th championship if it happens.
Correct.
Yep. Unbelievable. Like
Right. But
Cody.
this is 20 years in the making. That's what made it so remarkable. And it spread news. And it brought life back to WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about it. We're talking about it once again.
I think expectations for a lot of people is through the roof for WrestleMania this year with the turning of events with Cena heel turn.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I got a question for you,
Mm-hmm.
when Cena first got into the business, he wasn't really
As the prototype.
the prototype. He wasn't really a face. He wasn't really a heel. But then he went pretty much into the heel with the
Thugonomics. Mm-hmm.
And then
Well, because he was about to get fired. They didn't know what to do with him.
Until
he slapped Kurt Angle.
Until he beat Big Show at WrestleMania for the United States Championship. He became that baby face for 20, 21 years or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
So is this basically Cena's first heel turn?
Yes.
Is this a first heel turn?
I would say his first full heel turn.
Full.
Yeah,
yes.
because he didn't know he didn't know where he was at when he first started.
Mm-hmm. I mean, him and The
Rock.
Know
which way to go.
Him and The Rock were kind of like similar, like their character, like didn't know where they were going, because like The Rock started kind of like, the son of Peter Maivia, like, with the Rocky Maivia, and then it's like it wasn't like working, with the fans and all that. Like he didn't know, so it's like I saw a lot of similarity with John Cena. It was like you said, like wasn't really a face, wasn't really, like a heel, like he didn't know in the beginning until he went into the Dr. Thugonomics and winning that United States, and it flipped him to like, hey, he's this big face, this superhero, for
correct,
like you say, 20, 21 years that he's been doing it. So yeah, it's like first full heel turn that we've seen. And I'm like, they teased it, a couple times. Yeah. Even with Bray, they teased it, but it was like, I don't know if he's really going to do this, But it's like when I discussed it with my wife about like Cena when she started watching Wrestle with me, I was like, she was like, I don't think he's going to turn heel. He's never really been a heel. I was like, well, he kind of was in the beginning, with the whole,
right,
economics, the whole.
I want to say that he was a tweener. And the reason I'm saying he was more of a tweener at the time is because he was the type of guy you love to hate, but you hate to see him keep winning. That's during his early runs with when he won the World Heavyweight Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But when he was the Doctor of Thugonomics, you wanted to boo him, but he was so cool because you never saw a guy that actually had rhyme. Like his spit, to some people, I thought, he couldn't really rhyme. No, he was a legitimate person who knew how to rap. It was just the way his style was. So that's what some of the younger generation really fell for him. Plus, he was facing a lot of big names like The Undertaker. I mean, the Doctor of Thugonomics song even throws an insult directly to The Undertaker in the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he even showed a scene where he was pissing on a grave. So he was that type of cool cat that you knew you had to hate because of how he talked to people.
Right.
And kudos to Stephanie McMahon for helping him re-image his character. Because that Doctor of Thugonomics, she actually heard him rap and said you should use that. And that's how he got the Doctor of Thugonomics.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So him being full-time heel is going to be exciting to see.
And working
Someone
with
he
The Rock.
and being with the Rock. Two guys in Hollywood. They could be the Hollywood bros.
It's like, this whole final ball thing. Like I was like, this is something new for him.
And can I
Let's
say
embrace-
something real quick?
Yeah.
This got me thinking. You know what pay-per-view was it when he came out at the end and he did the 1, 2, 3?
I don't remember.
You remember which one it was?
Who
He came
did the
out
one,
at the
two,
very
three? Cena?
no, The Rock.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I remember
He
that.
did like the 1, 2, 3,
Yes, I remember
and
that.
like that.
Yes.
If you notice, he did it again before Cena did that look, gave him that look. And if
Yeah.
you remember,
Yeah.
kind of like a toad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Word life.
Good point. Holy smokes. I like that.
Yeah.
So in a way, he kind of teased it without even
Telling you.
telling us.
Yeah, because I kept going like, why is he keep going like, like, what's all that about?
But I do
Makes
like the
sense.
shirt Cena's been wearing. I do like the shirt Cena's been wearing for my lifetime now because he had the maple leaf next to him as Soldier's thing
Right.
to represent Toronto, and he did that at the Royal Rumble when he was in Indianapolis with the horseshoe. Maybe if we get him on here, he'll do the W. The 3W. The 3W.
No, but
What you thinking?
but with that segment, I just thought like they could have done that all right without Travis Scott being there.
No, I think they added Travis Scott is because he is part of the Netflix style. He is the hardcore champion. He was presented that because he
But
did come down with the belt for that.
But you didn't think that he sucked a little bit of the air of that segment? I think he went a little overboard. Like when they had Cody down. It's like the way he
With
was
the
lifting his,
sage,
yeah.
the sage.
And then he like when he held his like head and he was like pulling him up. It seemed like Cena had to push him back down because it's like, what are you doing, bro? It looked like he was folding him like in half. I don't know. It's like when you read a lot of the comments, of people's reaction and all that. A lot of people's like they could have done this segment without him. There was like he brings nothing to to this segment, like, or he could have just stayed on the outside or something. I mean, I don't know. It's like I thought that whole Sage thing. At one point, I thought when he was like sniffing on it, I was like, he's getting high on TV. That's not real Sage.
Willie Tiny, you look like you got those gears grinding.
Oh. What was the point with Travis Scott being out there?
I think it's just to bring in
that's
a
the-
different audience.
But that's the
Yeah.
thing. It's like, I mean, it's like there's no lead up to it, but it's just like he's just going to show up with me today, and he's out there. I mean, I know The Rock touched on it, like on the press conference, or like about him, but
Well, remember, there's a bunch of controversy that was around Travis Scott.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole separate matter, but he is a trending celebrity rapper that does bring a good following. He has this huge legion of fans. Not saying it's like Swifties or nothing, but he is a wrestler. I mean, I'm gonna say big as Bad Bunny, but he is a kind of like a part of I don't want to say part of TKO, but he definitely was a big representative for it when he was on the Netflix premiere.
Okay.
Would it be equivalent to like '96 Hogan's heel turn if Biggie Smalls was out there?
Hmm.
Yeah. Or Dennis Rodman. I
Den-
think so. It kind of had that feeling, except
Right,
Trash
yeah,
was being
yeah,
thrown
yeah.
in the ring. Because I know a lot of kids who heard stories from their dads and moms. Because think about it, 20 years, those kids are now young adults, are heartbroken seeing the low blow and the beating he did to Cody.
I mean, yeah. Anybody that started watching Cena on his face run all these years, I mean, you saw some of the reaction in the crowd, like when he gave the low blow. It was like, yep, you could tell some of those people were like follow Cena when he was face all this time.
Yeah, they were heartbroken. Some of those kids were heartbroken. But you gotta give the man
I
props.
bet they
You know
were.
how bad he probably wanted to. Huh? Go
There's,
ahead. I'm sorry. I talked over you.
there's just no doubt the kids were heartbroken because I was heartbroken when it happened with Hogan.
I'm not gonna lie. I cried.
I
I
was like,
cried in '96.
no, when that happened with Hogan, I was like the Undertaker fan. Like
Yes.
it was like, wait, I was like, eat your prayer, say like, I mean, eat your vitamins, say your prayer. Like, now what? Threw all that out the window. I was like, I remember like going to my mother. I was like, guess who just turned a bad
That
guy?
was a hard. I'm not gonna lie though. Personally, that was a hard year for me, and for something I relied on
Mm,
broke my heart when that happened. And I could see how if that's how I felt, then I could imagine how kids felt today. It just
mhm.
recreated some of those emotions.
Yes. Now, for me, I don't feel it was as strong as that moment, but I could see the kids that grew up watching Cena,
Mhm.
Yeah,
and
Well, I mean, yeah, because you follow Hogan when you were a kid,
yes,
like all this
exactly,
time, and then when he did that, you're like, oh my god. So it's like
yes.
we know how these kids
Like
feel.
as an adult, I didn't see it coming. Like his last year, like
Hmm.
I think this is his last year without a doubt. But
yeah. But think about it. There is no going back to fix and trying to say, no, you know what? He's a face this whole time. He's playing the rock to get what he wants.
Right.
There
Yeah.
ain't no coming back to that for a full year on your last run.
No, now you got the corporate Hollywoods.
You got the corporate Hollywood to take over his
this
deal.
this will all get fixed by December. Trust me.
Yeah,
He'll be a
because
face. He'll be a face when he retires.
well, that's one question that a lot of people, were
That's
having after all this went down. There was like, is this, this can't end at Mania? Is it gonna go for the full year?
oh,
I
it
would,
is.
yeah, I would expect him,
Oh
like
yeah,
by the end of the year, be like, okay, like I'm done at, at the end in December, like I'm done.
yeah,
Not Mania, because it wouldn't make any sense to do this now and then, what, where are we at? Like 48 days left till Mania.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so
And the rumor is in December there's going to be a pay-per-view in Boston called Ruthless Aggression. That's the rumor. That's the only rumor.
mm,
But
We'll see
I
when we
like.
get closer to that. We'll come
But-
back to this episode, the show that Willie Tiny did predict it
Right,
the
it'll be like The Simpsons.
on the rumor.
the the beauty and the magic of pro wrestling, it can all work out. He'll be a baby face by the end of the year.
Okay. And that would be a good way to go out too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right. Makes sense.
And it's kind of just ironic though for it to happen. I mean, if you really think about it, that Elimination Chamber win, not only did he now tie Triple H for most wins in the Elimination Chamber,
Mm,
I
or
don't
did
know. I
he
have to
beat
go
him?
back.
Because they were given stats throughout.
Yeah, I don't know if he tied or if he beat it. Can't remember.
It was one or the other. Well, as I was going to say, Cena was on a losing streak until then.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody he faced, he was putting over.
Yes. Correct.
Yep.
All right. Are we ready to take it home?
Yes,
Yeah, ready
sir.
to take this home.
All right. Let's hit our music.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
This is the Three Wheels of Wrestling podcast.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining our 45th episode of Three Wheels of Wrestling podcast. You all have a good night. I'm Willie Tiny.
Will the Thrill. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
Yeah.
And that is L.A. Willie. Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to say
DI
it.
higher.